Hello everyone, this is Commander Trium back once again for our final session of this evening. We are going to resume our mission. One of the missions anyway.
Call or disconnected.
There we go. Okay, we're part of the wing again. How shall we proceed, Commander?
Good question.
You've been goofing off again, haven't you?
Yep.
Let's see here. We still have half the palladium to deliver. I think we should do that first, because we can finish that one quickly. 2 trips each and we're done. Sound good?
I suppose it means I have to actually do some work again.
Oh wait, actually, or I have the Indite mission. We can continue that as well. About 2/5 of it are finished. Just under 2/5. So you can finish the short one first, or we can do the long one and finish it off. It has to be completed in 13 hours and 35 minutes. So either we log in early tomorrow and finish it off quickly, or it expires. We have 20 hours on the palladium.
The palladium, that's the one that was going to that planet?
Yeah.
We got how much palladium left to deliver?
Half of it, about 1,600 units, are left to deliver.
What do we need? Is that at the station here that we're at now?
Yeah.
I should probably do that one then.
Okay, sharing it out. It's shared. We are pursuing the palladium mission. And it is People's Party of LTT 14271 that has commissioned it. So I will go get the items loaded up.
Convey the goods to Lee Station.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay, so you need to get yours now.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, trying to figure out. Pickup starport is Hutchinson Landing.
What?
Hutchinson Landing is where we pick up the materials and we drop it off at LHS 2931 Lee Station.
That's true. We can do that after we're done this. Unless you want to do it while we're doing this, in which case you just have to basically go in system from one planet to the station that's orbiting that moon, or that planet. Yeah.
Are we able to pick up silver? No.
No.
It's kind of a pain to get a hold of.
Actually, yeah, we can go to the station in system. So what we'll do is we'll pick up the palladium, we'll deliver the palladium, then we'll go to the gas giant station. We'll get the fabrics, and we'll take them to LHS 2931. Sound good?
I think so.
It's not ideal, but it will work.
So do the silver one then.
No, do the palladium one.
Well, yeah. I've got two here, one for silver, one for conductive fabrics.
No, we're gonna do the conductive fabric. Well, I'll do the conductive fabrics. It's the only one I have. Let's do the conductive fabrics because it's partially finished.
Yeah.
Incoming mission critical message.
Okay. So now we pick up palladium.
Right.
Actually, we get that from the mission board.
On the mission board here. So get it. And then I think we're ready. At least I think we're ready. Hang on. Yeah, I got haulage. Returning to surface. Prepping for launch.
I'm gonna launch.
Wait, you can't launch.
Why?
I don't know. You can actually. I can't stop you from launching, so. Nor would I try. What's that?
You could blow me up.
No, I'm not going to deal with all the consequences of that, and just to get rid of you.
I might get sad and unfriend you then.
Well, I'm not even. I don't think you would, but actually, I'm not even sure what that would.
Or I'd laugh hysterically, either one.
There would be such consequences to it that would be so dire for so long.
The dire consequences.
Well, I'd have notoriety too.
Behind your back for the rest of your Elite Dangerous Commander career.
There's that as well. What else could possibly be wrong with this idea? Oh yeah, my ship would be blown up, and so I'd lose 9 million credits. Let's see, after all is said and done, it doesn't really sound like it's really worth it for me to do that. Now, does it?
Maybe.
I might shoot you, but I'm not going to kill you.
Yeah, it might take a while to do any damage.
Probably. You have better shields than I do. When you get that stupid prismatic shield a week ahead of me, you're going to be fucking indestructible.
It'll probably cost me 250 million credits.
Oh, I just flew through the corona of the star. What fun. I have a temperature gauge warning. And you are being pursued by someone.
Yay!
They're hot on your ass. It's an adder, however, so it probably won't interdict.
Snook?
Yeah, something like that.
I'll slow down, let him catch up with me.
He's a bit of an idiot, so I don't think you have to worry too much. Yeah, that generation ship really was creepy. Especially thinking that there might be, like, the offspring of the serial killer around.
I can't hear what he's saying. What's he saying?
Do you really want to talk to him?
No!
Oh my god. Talk to who? Me?
My daughter's got her ear up against the outside of my headset.
Oh.
I can't hear him. I can't hear him. So do you really want to talk to him? No! She takes off running.
Young women are so strange. I don't know if you've noticed, but they really are.
Talk to my daughter. Come on!
Oh no!
Say hi, gotta be friendly.
Oh no! Hang on, I'm about to collide with a planet. Ah!
That sounds fun.
Yeah, I just went between two planets. I missed my landing window. That's okay, I'll find another one.
Yay.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
I bet.
Why don't you play this game?
What?
Why don't you play this game?
Because I don't have the tools my dad has.
Well, if you get a job, you can get them.
I'm not old enough.
Well, I was only 14 when I started working at the planetarium.
I'm not 14 yet.
Well, soon. Soon enough.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm close.
We need more women playing Elite, so it'd be a good idea for you to join.
Dad, can I join
Join what?
your game?
Well, you need a computer that'll actually play it, and then you need $60 to get the game.
Okay.
And a VR helmet. I'm using a VR helmet. Your father doesn't, but anyway.
Orbital flight engaged.
What?
I'm using a virtual reality helmet.
So you're actually in it?
I'm actually in the cockpit. Yeah, I mean everything. I look around me and I see cockpit. I see planets, stars, the galaxy. This is pretty awesome. Yeah.
I watched this series, I forgot what it was called, but there was this world where, they created a virtual world, and you could actually run around inside it. And then there was an egg, and it created more. It was cool.
Yeah, they don't let you run around in this world yet, but by the time you get a headset and get all the equipment necessary to play, they probably will have some ability to let you walk around your spaceship. But you have to understand, the first spaceship you get, it will only have a cockpit. You won't be able to walk around anywhere, no matter what, and you'll have to live in your seat. It doesn't. Yeah, you get to live in a seat. I mean, once you see the seat and once you see the size of the cockpit, it won't look all that great, but very quickly you advance to other spaceships, and like your father has there. Father is a giant ship, so.
Yeah, he shows me almost all the ships.
Yeah, he has don't do that. Oh, God. I'll have to stop the ship from crashing into the planet again. It's very complicated. Back. I need
My
you.
dad does it a lot. He seems to be good at it.
At what?
Landing ships.
There we go. Yeah, he's pretty good. He could work on his combat skills a bit, but he's pretty good generally. He's an excellent trader.
He's an excellent what?
Merchant trader.
Excellent at tricking my responsibilities.
Yes, you are.
That's how I got Father of the Year award for the last 15 years.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What? Your headphone said something. What did you say, Father?
So I got Father of the Year award for the last 15 years.
How? You suck at being a father some days. You sit there on your computer most days.
Well, yeah.
I think he's.
Come and be on your ass.
You harassed me.
Your hair's soft.
Yeah, but I can't tell me, you dumbass.
Glide veil, too steep. Ha!
Little, not so loud, please.
Sorry.
No problem.
Sorry.
Commodities
I'm going
market.
back upstairs.
Very well. Nice talking to you. Bye-bye.
Bye, person.
Bye.
That was the highlight of your day.
Yep. I was gonna compliment you and say you're a very, very good father. It's a very big job, and very complicated.
Pain in the ass.
Well, I wasn't gonna put it to her that way. I'm trying to keep your children somewhat impressionable. Delivering items.
They're happy to see me when I come home after work, so it's a lot better than I can say about my dad and my relationship when I was that age.
Well, probably. As long as you can say that, you're probably a step ahead. Just remember, the adolescent age is coming up soon. Really, you were 11 and you had issues with your father already?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I had issues with him since the day he got custody of me.
Oh my God. Why did he want custody of you?
Because he's basically told, here you go, tough shit.
I love you.
My biological mother is more of a fuck up than my father was.
Oh, really?
Love you.
Love you too, buddy. Going to bed?
Hi, person.
Hello.
Here talking to you.
You can call me Commander. I like being called Commander.
You can call him the Fuhrer. Or you can say, I Captain Ahab. That works too.
Is CMDR Trium Agus?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Game name, kind of like mine is a squaddle.
Yep.
I'm going to Hutchinson Station now. Is that all right?
I don't know. I might not be able to find my way off this big chunk of ice.
Yeah, it is a really horrible planet.
Red planet. No sun.
Actually, it's not even a planet, it's a moon.
No sun.
And it's not even a very good moon.
Detachment complete. Aware of oncoming traffic on exit.
Like, this is probably the dumbest moon I think I've ever been on in this game or anywhere. Well, I've never been to a moon before.
I've been on lots of moons.
In real life or just here?
Yes, in real life, I've been on all 3 moons of Jupiter.
Yeah.
Does that chunk of ice have a sun?
Well, if that chunk of ice has a son, it better be married first.
My son, I mean.
Premarital sex is
S-U-N.
a son? No,
Yeah.
there's only one son. It's the name that we gave our star in our
Solar system.
personal solar system.
A sun is a star that has...
No, the sun is the name of the star that's in our solar system. That's the name we gave our star.
A sun is a star that has planets around.
No, it is not. The sun is the name of the star in our solar system.
Sunday. Does that chunk of ice have a star?
No, that chunk of ice has lots of ice. It's not a star.
Does it have a star near it?
No, not this one.
Define near.
Near.
Many light seconds away, maybe.
Well, it's 900 light seconds. It's 5.
300, 400, 500.
Okay, so we got a red dwarf, and it's like as far away from the red dwarf as Earth is from the sun.
On your body, and that'll tell you how far away that chunk of ice is from the star.
Hundreds upon hundreds.
Hundreds of hairs away from that sun.
It's billions of kilometers away.
I am very easy here, so do you think that is very good?
Is it just a hair on your toes or the palm of your hand?
Hair.
That,
Let's go to Hutchinson Landing. Block and Super Cruise.
You have quite your own yapping.
the hair there.
2, 1.
My dad has very little strips of hair on his
Well, that's
head.
also part of the reason why I'm called Uncle Werewolf. So hi, dork butt.
My dad is Uncle Werewolf.
You still smell funny. Have you brushed your teeth?
Dad,
Have you brushed your teeth?
Not yet.
I've got how much money invested in your damn mouth and you haven't brushed your teeth yet? I suggest you go get it done now.
Jasmine had some hydrogen peroxide in her room.
So?
Just telling you.
Well, in order to make an explosive, she needs about 4 more chemicals, so I'm not too worried because the other ones aren't even in this house.
What are they?
I ain't telling you that. Now go brush your teeth. Damn kids.
They want to make bombs.
Well, you're trying to tattle on a sister because she had hydrogen peroxide in her bedroom.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're probably correct about the chemical count.
There's nothing you can do with it without in the state that it's in. It's so watered down that it's for mouthwash.
Yeah, you can boil away the water component and be left with hydrogen, which is explosive, but there's not enough in that bottle of hydrogen peroxide to really cause you to be too concerned, I'm sure.
Well, technically there's another chemical that I got out of my garage you can mix it with, and you could make yourself a nice explosive compound.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I'm not telling you what it is.
I could find out, don't worry.
Yeah, and considering all your stuff goes on YouTube, I ain't gonna advertise that shit. My luck gonna have the FBI and every other alphabet soup group there is on my ass.
No, it's not a good idea to be telling children how to make bombs. That will draw the ire of the FBI and several other organizations, I'm sure.
Well, the other day my daughter texted me at work. Alex is trying to start leaves on fire in your garage. I'm like, God damn it. I reply, I'm like, he better not burn down my house because he's going to be very upset with me if he does. She replies, I don't feel safe when he's playing with torches. I reply, I'm like, he better not have my torch because that's supposed to be out in my garage where he can't find it. I've got a little propane torch I use just for burning hair off of hides and stuff.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, it's one of those long, flexible lighters for lighting the grill. I'm like, oh, that's just a lighter. That ain't a big deal.
No.
I get home and I tell him, from now on, if you're going to burn leaves, go do it out in the middle of the driveway or out on the sidewalk. Or even better, out in the middle of the street. That way you don't take the chance of burning my house down.
No, in the street sweep.
Well, it'd be pretty hard to burn a house. I'm like, I don't care if you burn yourself down. Just don't burn my house down. So keep the hell out of my house when you do that.
In San Francisco, they're burning like stuff inside of like bins in the middle of streets. Whoa, I got an interdiction while I'm at the starbase. This is not...
You got interdicted in the starbase?
Very close to it. I don't know if the interdiction subject is coming in. But just like as I was coming out of hyperspace into the starbase, I guess not, because technically that incident occurred about 700 kilometers away from the starbase.
Landing gear.
Okay, I'm at Hutchinson Landing now in the same star system. We're going to do our collective fabrics now.
Which means I need to find Hutchinson Base now.
Yeah. It's annoying because, like, this stupid ice ball is so irritating. Hutchinson Base is behind another one of the moons of the gas giant, so you have to, like, navigate around the moon, and then, you know, do the whole...
I've got a straight shot at it right now.
Yeah, it looks that way, and then when you get... But then you have to be angled at a certain angle, which, if you want to use your short-range jump drive, you can't. You'll see. Anyway, it's annoying. I found it annoying. And I don't like the ice ball. We just got out of winter. Now I don't... Now's not a time when I don't want to be surrounded by white stuff anymore. Maybe by middle of summer I'll be okay with it, but... Not right...
We did have a lot of white stuff last winter. It melted as soon as it came down.
Really?
It's been excessively warm for about the last decade, our winters.
Really?
Not nearly as much snow as what we used to have when I was a kid.
Because, I don't know, in a place like Winnipeg or Ottawa, the snow's been... It's been less than normal, yes, but it's been... You know, there's snow on the ground. We haven't had any... We weren't in danger of having a green Christmas or anything.
We've had quite a few green Christmases in the last decade.
And we've had one in the last decade. But that's not unheard of in Ottawa either, so... It wasn't before global warming, and it won't be after. Okay.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
We have our cargo. Now moving to leave this station. Checking inventory one more time. Confirm conductive fabrics. Launching.
3/4 impulse. So you're gonna probably leave by the time I get there then.
Maybe.
I'm like 4 light seconds away.
But I'll wait for you at the other station because I still need you to be present when we arrive in the Seguin sector. What the hell is going on here?
I don't know.
Well, the ship won't move up and there's nothing above me.
You've got to turn the engines on.
Turn the landing gear off. Yeah. And now it's...
Maybe somebody's trying to land on that pad before you get off of it.
I don't know. Just... Okay. Next to the gas giant, where we're supposed to be. You're here, or just about to be. We're 927. And here you come. There you are. Oops!
Like the last second you changed direction.
50 credit reckless flying fine. Shields are reassembling. You took my shields down completely.
Yeah, I'm gonna unload my big cannon on you too here.
Okay, you're hitting systems in my ship now, so I can't help you if you're in battle. Here, I'll help you. Go ahead.
I still have shields.
What's that?
I still have shields. Request dock. How am I going to pay heed to Alliance speed restrictions when you're in control of my ship right now? I don't get that one. Where the hell are you taking my ship here?
Restrict your speed.
La, 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 la. Oh.
Access to this area is by authorization only. Vacate the station now.
What? What's going on?
Hit the damn boost. Ah, come on.
Well, you caused me to use a repair limpet, so of course I'm going to get even.
Well, I'm down to 85% shield, or hull.
85% hull?
Yep.
You had me down to 76.
Yep.
But I used my thrusters to ram you as hard as I fucking could. But I wanted to do a glancing blow. I didn't actually want to harm either one of our ships all that seriously.
Well, it's not like what was it? I'm sitting in my Asp Explorer going, heading towards one of those stupid bases to scan something. You come in hot and heavy in your fucking Python, power drive me into the ground. I bounce off the ground back up, and I've got like 5% of my hull left.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you've got me pretty good a few times.
Go.
I need to go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Outstanding finds. Well, that's just outstanding.
Probably should have sat around there a little longer and fucked around with your attempt to dock, using the docking ability. But
Or how about my attempt to leave dock?
yeah, there's that too. But no. I'm surprised you didn't get nailed with a fine or a bounty as a result of your weapons fire on me inside the firing area.
I did. 300 credits.
Oh, did you?
I just paid it.
If I de-winged you at just the right time, what likely would have ended up happening is police ships would have been dispatched to deal with you.
Well,
But one can ever know. Exactly when the right time is. Plus, I didn't really want to cost you 13 million more credits. Unless it was absolutely necessary. These frickin'
Collected 500 more of these things.
yeah. That's good. We only have one more load left, I think, on that one.
Yep, I'm delivering a bunch of data packets. I just grabbed these for their reputation. Easy to build them up. Okay, now it is time to leave dock. I gotta refill my drink. It's kind of empty now. Landing gear. Well, some of these bases here in the Alliance are just dark and gloomy. Most of the Imperial bases are usually kind of light and airy inside.
Yeah. Well, these ones are refineries. Like, there's... The Alliance is sort of all about money and making money. So you get a lot of refineries and places to dump cargo, and you don't really see very many stations that are luxurious in nature. The Empire, quite a bit different, of course. Even the Federation, like in the solar system, Earth and Mars both have multiple space stations around them that will rate as luxurious. They have plants and little parks and things. Your children can go play in. You won't think of a spaceport as a green area, but some space stations treat it as such. That was the other weird thing about my trip to the generation ship, is that the habitation modules, the arboreal dome was completely filled with trees, green, lush trees and forest.
So is the generation ship Atlas when I went and looked at that one.
Like
all kinds of trees in it, but everything's been dead on that ship for hundreds of years.
Yeah, but the trees are overgrown and like obviously no one's looking after them. So the computer or the hydroponics looks after where they grow and how the nature thrives aboard ship, but it didn't seem like, things were missing or dying or anything terrible was happening to the forests. There was even a field in an agricultural dome. They had a field of crops that was ready for reaping, for harvest.
Yeah, I suppose.
No, they were in nice, neat rows.
Well, that would be kind of odd unless it's all got a bunch of automation and drones that do the farming and
probably robots or worker bees of some sort. So yeah, one more load of conductive fabrics and we're done with that one. We'll get the money for that. And then this one here now. Commodities. Medicines. Time for your medicine. Bad news, the total number of medicines available has declined again.
Yeah, don't surprise me none.
It's under 1,000 now. 959 for me. Whether or not you'll find it in the same state when you get here is another matter, but it is lower. We are eventually going to run out of this resource. I don't know when, but at some point. 959. Christ, I could almost stick the whole goddamn remaining lot in an empty series of cargo holds. If I had another freighter, I could do it.
Three-quarter impulse.
So I gotta wait here for you because I can't leave this region without you being ready to jump to Sagan.
Yeah, because that's where we always seem to get ambushed.
It's also where the dividends will be paid out.
Within 70 light seconds.
It's the Guinness. That's right. There we are. Yeah.
And we need to find 2 more people who actually play as frequently as we do in about the same time so we can have a full wing to do this shit.
That would be difficult.
It'd be much more profitable.
It took me months to find just you.
And you got lucky. You found some noob who's got a lot of money and no knowledge of how to use it.
And the other guy that I could rely upon, his mic is broken, and he's moving to across the continent from New York to San Francisco. So he'll be out of commission for an entire week, starting next Thursday.
It'll be more like if he's married or has a significant other until they get the house all up to her satisfaction.
He's not married.
Really get on again.
No, I don't think he's not. I don't think he's married. I think he's single, but
no girlfriend.
He may have girlfriends like I do.
Single, then basically you can just do whatever he wants.
You can do whatever the hell you want, but you live by yourself, basically.
Request doc. I haven't lived by myself in ever. Been married for 13 years and with my wife for 15. Before that, I had various roommates. I think I've spent a total of maybe 6 months of my entire life living by myself. Half the time, my buddy was living with me unofficially.
I used to have roommates, but now I don't know, I became affluent enough to afford living on my own, and then I just did that. I'm not specifically all that lonely a person. I can be with people or not. The only thing is, if I'm not exposed to people enough, I worry that I become a little bit socially inhibited. But that's about the only sign of me, and I'm not socially inhibited anymore because I talk to you and other people on here online all the time. I'm also engaging with recruiters and going to interviews, and I deal with people a fair bit still in my life, so I don't really... I mean, I live in... I'm not a complete recluse. I live in a city full, with 2 million people, so it's hard to be completely anonymous. And
I live in a city with about 25,000 other people.
Yeah, but since you have a family, I mean, it'd be kind of hard to be by yourself in any real sense. Plus, there's universities here. If I was really lonely, there's university students always looking for places to live. I could just rent out a room. Right? But I don't, because I like my privacy. I like being able to bring people over and have sex around my house whenever the hell I want. I don't have to worry about anyone else knowing what I'm doing or who I'm doing it with.
Except the lady that lives below you.
I'll let her talk. No one listens to her anymore anyway. She's complained too often. She's thought of as generally throughout the building now. I've learned she's generally seen as crazy and senile. In dark moments, I found myself wishing she would just kick off and die. Because she's always...
Might someday.
She might, but she's still... Apparently she's still in her 50s. I find that hard to believe. She looks like she's about 700 years old. I half expect her to come out of her apartment and being able to see a cauldron in the background with boiling body parts floating in a soup or something.
Maybe that's how she keeps her youth.
I eat small children.
We got about 900. Got about 900 of these things to bring, fabrics to bring back. And they're
Okay.
routing them. This one will be done.
Okay. Are you here yet? Where are you?
LHS 2931.
And you're just coming into Lee Station now.
And we are picking up medicines here.
Yeah, you need a load of basic medicines. Oh, Delta Flyer's online, but he doesn't have a mic either.
No, he just flies around his little fighter, it seems like.
I keep asking him, have you invested in the mic yet? And he goes, no. All right.
He probably won't. Okay, so I need to buy some medication for my genital herpes. $1,448.
Okay.
They now have 948. So I think we're just hauling them out faster than they can make them. And I am launching.
Hang on, I'm going to invite this guy to our wing. He wants to talk to you about your ship. It's Nate Dogs. You've spoken to him before. But I don't know if it's my... What's that?
I think I've talked to him before.
Yeah, but I don't think he's got his mic attached.
Fucking Viper! Get out of my way!
Right up there with me, so better be careful.
Oh, you're up there with the Viper?
Well, no, you were right on top of me, so I just...
The one bad thing about this ship is you don't have the field of view that you did with that Type 10. The Type 10 is just like the Asp Explorer. You got a big ass opening where you can look all around you, see what's going on. Landing gear.
Well, and the Type 9 has exactly the same view as the Type 10, so...
You know what I'm saying? It sucks. And nowhere near the situational awareness. So I got to rely on the instrumentations, which is fine. I can do it.
What the hell? I set a course already, but it's been deleted and replaced by some other fucking thing.
I'm charging.
Hang on.
Frameshift drive charging.
I guess I'm jumping.
I guess so.
But you got yours activated, so you're right on shortly on my tail.
You're way ahead of me.
Three-quarter impulse. There, I'll just come to a complete stop and wait.
For what?
I'll wait for you to show up, I guess.
Well, I'm here. I'm past you.
Oh, 3/4 impulse.
Wait, what are you waiting for? As long as I'm in the system, I should be able to, or near you when you do your delivery, I should be able to get the trade dividends.
I'm more worried about getting interdicted.
Oh. Well, no one's on your tail right now. Your scope is clear. Jesus. You should be fine. I don't understand how I could overshoot the planet that heavily. Like, I'm 10 light seconds away. Like, what the hell happened to the thrusters on this ship where it vaulted me back, 10 light seconds away from the station? I was just there.
I don't know.
It doesn't make any damn sense.
Super Cruise.
$20,000 kilometers in closing.
That's usually why I just go right to 3/4 impulse. It just makes it that much easier not to overshoot.
Well, it depends. I'm right on the line. I'm always on the line, and I like being there because I get there as fast as is humanly possible.
Most of the time, under 1,000 light seconds from the star to your base, 3/4 impulse is all you really need. Accelerating right away.
Sorry, the computer and engine noise are drowning you out. Say again.
If you're at 3/4 throttle, you basically end up doing the same as you would at full throttle if you're using or going less than 1,000 light seconds.
Access granted. You are cleared on pad 40. Automatic docking system engaged.
Waiting in the queue. That's bullshit. Oh, we got another human player present.
Oh yeah? Who's that?
I don't know. The docking computer has taken over my system and will not let me dock. It's at the back of the station. I'm going in. There's no one in the dock right now.
Alliance protocols dictate you must reduce your speed immediately.
Fuck you and your Alliance protocols. What do you think of that, asshole? Okay, there's another... There it is.
Landing gear deployed.
Commander Pity Riep. He is active. He's using the hangar.
Type 7 transporter.
Yeah, another Type 7 transporter. What he's doing is calling our fucking medicines.
Ship is down. Clear for system shutdown. An outbreak is currently affecting the station. Apologies for any disruption to our usual services.
I should make him join or blow his ship up.
Yeah, invite him. Send him an invite, just tell him we're already hauling shit around, he could join us.
Yeah, you could do that too. How much money do I have again? Holy shit. 91 million credits. Last time I checked that number, it was in the 70s. I never even saw 80 million anything.
You'll be able to afford your Anaconda by the time we're done here.
Quite possibly. I'll have 100 million anyway. I'd likely have to sacrifice my, one of my other ships, the ASP Explorer, for a little while anyway. But that's okay.
Well, you don't really need an ASP Explorer and your Diamondback. You get the Diamondback for long-range travel, so...
Well, that's just it. I mean, the ASP Explorer is much more a rounded exploration vessel that comes with equipment that may be necessary on a mission, but not necessarily. And it certainly is not for rapidly shuttling people from one planet to another.
Well, it does if it's in small groups. That's the ship I used whenever I was shuttling people. Usually people wanting to go on vacation or something, pull 4 million credits to run someone around to take pictures of something.
Yeah, you can configure them for that purpose as passenger vessels, but I just didn't do that. I like being prepared for things. Like minerals.
Why?
Because now I have lots of spare shit to upgrade, use with the engineers.
Well, I'm gonna grab another 400 or 500 palladium.
That's what I'm doing.
There should be about 469 left. So it should be the last trip for this one. Are you gonna try and invite that dude so he stops infringing on our medicines?
Maybe. 1 second. I'm busy right now.
I don't know. I don't think I could even invite him, could I?
Yeah, you can. Of course you can. There's nothing saying you can't.
Well, I'm just saying I don't know if the game lets you do that.
Yes, it does. You don't have to be the organizing inviter of people. No, does it? Oh, he's already lit his friendship charge.
Yeah, I was gonna try. I'll just see what happens here.
I think you'll find he's gone. He took off out of the station already. I didn't notice. But he's not in his berth anymore, and I'm not seeing him in the list. What the hell is Nate Dogs doing at HIP 28036? Oh, he's in the Pleiades. He's fighting Thargoids. If he's not AFK, which he could be.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we got here? Checking inventory, checking systems.
You're saying he had questions about my ship or something then, or?
Nate Dogs did, yes.
What's he want to know?
And what's it like to have... He wants to get one. He's like trying to up his Imperial rank specifically for it. He wants to know that it's worth it and that it's going to work out and be a happy ending for all concerned.
Well, it depends on what you're trying to do with it. Considering I bought it so I can learn.
That's why I said he should talk to you. You're the one with the ship, so why would I be the right person to talk to?
stupid how I know this guy is probably still online, but how the hell do I actually send a message to him if we're not in the same system?
You don't.
That's just retarded.
Well, you can't communicate with people unless they're in the same star system. That's just the rule that they want to impose.
But if you and I are 100 light years apart, we can still bullshit.
We have each other's transponder codes that allow communication over interstellar distance, but if you don't know who specifically you're calling, which you need transponder codes to know, and the only way to get that is either from a wing or from making him friends. Once he's your friend, you can talk to him anywhere in the galaxy, but short of that, no, you can't.
You are now clear of station restrictions. Starcom wishes you a good journey.
Okay, well, I have a full inventory, so I think it's time to launch.
Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
You're outside waiting, I'm just launching.
Well, I mean, we're going to
Before I can catch up to you and shoot your shield out.
We're going to LTT 14271. There's no trade dividend on this type of mission.
Yeah.
So there doesn't make much sense to wait, although I'm not going to get too far ahead of you. I don't want to just sit in a starbase and do nothing, so you're not going to be interdicted until you get to the star system in the first place. I doubt very seriously you'll be interdicted even then, because I don't think there's enough
I might finally have gotten all the bad guys killed that were going to come after me, too.
well, we killed enough of them. Christ, there was like one system. For a while there, we had to shoot our way just to get to the freaking base.
We had to go 100 light seconds.
It was a running firefight all the way right up to the base doorway, basically.
Then we still had them jump in right next to us and threaten us before system ships lit them up.
Yeah.
Three-quarter impulse.
We didn't play the Old Elite, but the police ships in Old Elite could definitely... They were Viper class, but they could definitely... You couldn't get a Viper yourself as a player back in those days. You were stuck with the Cobra Mark III, and that was all you could fly. No Anaconda, no Python, no bloody police ship, nothing. Turns out I didn't have this world that we've been landing on scanned at all, so I just decided to scan it, add it to my list of explored planets. And I think I'll scan its satellite as well.
Yeah, as soon as you scan the shit, I get it updates my shit too, so...
If that's true, then I should be doing it more frequently. Okay. Scanning second planet. Okay, both the planet that Pension Beacon is on and its moon have been scanned. Let's just see what it's got for mineral content now that we know.
Yeah, now my information about those planets are updated. Yeah, I'm gonna get interdicted.
Well, I have to turn around then.
What's really a lot of fun is you just come to a complete stop and super cruise and sit there, and it takes the ships about 20 minutes before they can finally interdict you. They try to come up to you and they overshoot you 3, 4, 5 times. You just sit to watch and fly around. It's hilarious. And they got to come in behind you, so you can really fuck with them. Just sit in one spot and just keep your nose pointed at them. You can get them flying around for 20 minutes before you get bored with it.
Yeah. And what's going on right now? Are you being interdicted or not?
Oh, I got the nice little text message. Marcus Dooney.
Where the hell is he?
Dooney, something like that. I don't know, I got him targeted.
Oh, there he is.
Somewhere.
Here he is.
He's in a Type 10 Defender.
He's coming up on you, but it's right enough.
Yeah, he's close enough. I can see his shields. Ah, he's wanted.
He's wanted. He has 3 rings of healthy shields. And he's coming up on you now. Interdiction will happen.
Problem is, he's in front of me. He's got to get behind me.
According to my listing here, he's in behind you.
I can see him up in front of me. Oh, he just blew by me.
Now he's turning around.
Yeah. I think there's a little bit of lag between what you see and what I see.
A little bit.
Because there's times that we're fighting a ship and you're saying, well, he's at 10% shield, and I see him at 17% or something like that. And vice versa.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'll sit here. He might blow by me 1 or 2 more times before he finally catches on. He's got to throttle down. The NPCs are used to having to actually go fast to catch people to interdict them. Is he gonna do it? Ah, you got me.
He got you.
I'm just sitting here, not moving.
Okay, I'm coming in.
I just deployed my fighter. Oh, you're not getting on 95.5 thousand credits of cargo, buddy.
Oh shit, I don't actually have my wingman is not present. I can't use a fighter. I dismissed him at the station. I'll have to get him back again later. Never mind.
The Type 10s don't last long.
No, this guy's done for.
But then again, those gimbal beams that are on my fighters, they rip shields pretty fast too. But I think you got beams, don't you?
Yeah. I'm using beams on him right now.
I've got 2 burst lasers and the rest are multi-cannons on here. My big gun is a big multi-cannon. 412, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7.
Done for. 102,000 credits.
I'm gonna send out a collector or 2.
His atmosphere is dissipating.
I've got 2 limpets out, so we'll see what kind of trades I can get here.
Well, both of us have limpets. We'll be harvesting all of his cargo right away. My weapons are stowed. I have no fighter.
Recall fighter. It's just easier to actually get the fighter, just yell out battle stations and it'll automatically get
scramble the fighter out. Yeah.
But in order to send a fighter out, it's just easier if I just do that manually. Because it always, every time you click on the menu, it'll work the first time, but then if you have to call them out again, a few minutes later, and you don't go through and reset all those screens where when you pull up the panel,
yeah,
it's not on the right page,
yeah,
fuck things up. And unfortunately, when you're launching, or when you set fighters on, it just fucks with the way the panels are sitting.
Frameshift drive charging.
Cargo scoop. Why the fuck isn't that command working?
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Did you leave your fighter there?
It was supposed to dock, so I thought it was docked.
It looked like you left it there. So now you should see bases on this planet. There should be
Yep.
relief that you did not have before.
I got flyby instruments again. That's the problem with landing of this ship.
Tango Romeo India. Restrictions are in place within the port entry zone. Please comply, Commander. Access granted. You are cleared on pad 08.
Scan detected. Landing gear deployed.
Descend to flight level 200.
I don't know why the hell I'm dropping 40 kilometers from the surface.
I don't know. I have to wait until you're docked. It won't let me partially complete the mission without penalty.
Oh, I'm boosting, going as fast as I can. I'm 18 kilometers out yet. But I noticed that with the Type 10 even, I don't jump as close to the surface, or drop in as close to the surface as I do with like my Asp or my Eagles, or even the Python.
Well,
Python usually drops about 15 to 20 light or kilometers from the surface.
yeah, when you look and see what I do when I come into a planet's surface, I take a sloping trajectory, like a gradual sort of right angle triangle down. I go out at about 100 kilometers. That's when I drop through the yellow line, the exclusion zone of the planet. And as you pass below that, it will put you in the glide pattern, and the glide pattern takes you all the way about, the full 100 kilometers into the base. And then about 6 or 7 kilometers outside the base, the glide pattern stops. And you're ready to you're ready to engage your autopilot to land. So it's very straightforward.
Yeah, every time I've tried using the damn glide pattern, I overshoot everything.
Well, I mean, you use the glide pattern to aim at the base, usually, but shouldn't...
The problem is, if you're at too steep or too shallow of an angle, you'll get kicked out of the glide pattern.
Well, you do eventually get kicked out regardless. You're supposed to be kicked out of the glide pattern. It's a question of how short of the base you want that to happen. I exit the glide pattern, like I said, well, I'm closer to 5 or 6 kilometers away from the base. Either way, you're here now, so...
Yep.
My big beef with glide pattern is I come out so close to the base all the time that when I engage my docking computer, it automatically sees that I'm very close to the terrain, sounds a terrain warning, turns on the thruster, and takes the ship up again before it comes back down again. And I'm like, well, what the hell is the point of that? But it does turn the ship around nicely and then lands it. So let me know when you put your cargo in place.
Stand by.
And completed the mission.
What?
I'm not tired.
Do 100 jumping jacks.
Okay. I need a costume. I'm so close. Yeah.
There we go. 8 million, that's what I'm talking about.
What?
My pocket baby feels like mine.
It could be.
Okay, one more mission to go.
Like it feels like it's scratching against my side. It's really uncomfortable.
Well, now I can collect my reward for that.
97 million credits. 97.8, so 98 million credits.
I'm at 143.3 million.
Sounds about right. You almost have enough to go and buy an Anaconda cash now.
I'm getting there. I'm figuring I probably will buy an Anaconda after I get done building this one up. Then for the fun of it, I'll probably build up a Corvette just because I can.
Yeah, well, those are the main 3 ships that the big players use all the time. Okay, so what do we got left here? There's nothing left to do here except go to Hutchinson Base.
I'm looking to see if there's any simple data delivery missions or anything here. I've picked up 1 or 2. And take me right to the stations we're already going to.
Yeah. I will not miss this ice ball, however.
I'm not fond of planetary landings with this ship, so...
No, I wouldn't be either. It's too big.
Departure clearance granted.
Landing gear retracted.
That probably won't be bad if I had the right size thrusters on here.
Yeah, but they'd have to be about it. They'd have to be about the same size as those thrusters I saw on the generation ship. Christ, that was big. Let me tell you something. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I think I can have like an 8 thruster, and I've got like a 7 thruster or something like that. Just because I don't have the $148 million to buy the damn Class 8A thrusters.
Well, we almost do now.
But I got to make sure I can die about 2-3 times before then, so I won't bother buying them until I got 200,000.
200 million.
Huh? Or yeah, 200 million. Sorry.
That fucking planet is in the way again.
Just do a big loop-de-loop around the planet, and it's not hard to do.
No, it's just annoying. The fucking planet. Moving out of the way now. Planet is now between you and I. You've been eclipsed.
Three-quarter impulse.
Oh, more interdiction coming.
For you?
Possibly. Nothing said yet, but it's a sidewinder. Mont Templar.
It would be hilarious if he interdicted you. We'd have to just let my wait, take his flyer, just let the fighter in there and just see if the fighter could take him.
Yeah. Whoa! Mont Templar just flew right by. He's an asshole.
Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 40.
Request dock.
Preparing for precision approach. Use of docking computer has been approved.
I'm not sure why, but my mind keeps thinking of Colonel Ty and bitching at people about having crew on that fracking planet and blah 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 blah. He was always like yelling at someone.
What are you talking about?
Battlestar Galactica, Colonel Ty, first officer.
Yeah, the grumpy old fart.
The grumpy old fart. He's a brilliant actor. Absolutely brilliant. If I wanted to be an actor, I would like give my left leg almost just to like be in his understudy. But I wouldn't be alone, I don't think.
Contact. Clear to offload.
You have 325 items left on the
Hold at maximum capacity.
on the fabrics. So looks like that'll finish that one off as well, and we hand it in at LHS 2931. Oh, I need a crew. There we go. He's been summoned to the bridge. He is now ready for combat. I have my first officer back.
Isn't it awesome how if he's at one station, you can jump to another station? He's in that crew.
Well, it's kind of ambiguous where he is, really. He could technically just be sitting in his, like, cot inside of his cabin aboard your ship. Especially a ship this large, where there's, like, many decks, and Christ only knows where the hell he was. He could be on the base, on the planet, on the ship. But they're kind of ambiguous, you're right, about where he is. And if he was in the last system and you thought you left him there, really, he was aboard ship still. He was just in his cabin, unsummoned. But you're quite right. I think you should make it a little clearer. And if he's in another system, he should be like, you have to order to like have a ship bring him here or something.
No.
You can't just automatically, beam into your ship and be at the ready. So you're here at the base?
Yeah. I'm gonna buy some silver since I got a little bit of room.
So you did pick up all that other stuff, the conductive fabrics.
Yep, I got the last of that, and I got 177 tons of silver.
Okay.
So we might be making another trip back here.
We are going to make another trip back here because we have to still finish off the indite.
Yeah, but we got silver we can haul back to our next station.
Yeah.
Detach sequence complete. Regulate your speed inside the docking bay.
Okay, I'm gradually making my way to the space doors.
Yep, I'm launching now too.
I've hit my thrusters too hard. Now I'm careening into the ceiling. Or what looks like the ceiling. It could also be interpreted as being the floor of the space station. And we are through the space doors. No, it's not what I said. What I said was this. And what I need you to do is this. Christ almighty.
We look forward to your return, Commander.
That's your wrong station.
Functional drive charging.
There was another fight out there just past the station's no fire zone.
I think the pirates are getting a little more rowdy.
Yeah, they're getting cocky again. We're gonna have to kill them. After all, we don't want them getting our cargo, and certainly don't want them getting our women.
What women? I've got a ship full of lovely young men.
Or that.
They're all virgins.
That's right.
Having fun.
Do you really want a big, angry fucking pirate having their way with your virgin men?
Well, they can plunder all the booty they want. I'll sit and laugh.
Yeah, well, your young men won't.
That's not my problem. They get paid well.
Yeah.
They get free room and board.
So you want them sleeping with Archon Delane, having a night with him?
That's fine.
Yeah.
I ain't sure in bed with them. But grow up to be lovely young men or women.
Yeah. Those lovely young...
Wonderful. They'll make a wonderful wife someday.
Yeah, those lovely young, slender Imperial men. Prance about the palace all day. In their finery. You being interdicted?
Nope.
Nope, okay.
I'm going to be dropping in pretty shortly. In about 5 millimeters.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Take off, Tango Romeo India. Please comply with StarCom protocols. Attempting to drop in this vicinity.
Request dock.
Landing authorized. We can wait
Oh, fuck off. Hell with that. Setting me on some wild fucking goose chase.
Landing gear deployed.
Ship is down. Lab restraints engaged.
Delivering conductive fabrics. Complete. You have to deliver your component. We're done. Ooh, here's a nice slender alliance, man. Prospect numbers Waller. Actually, he doesn't look that slender, but anyway.
Now completed.
Maximum capacity.
Thank you. Basic medicines are down to 747 on supply. We are now friendly with the People's Party of LTT 14271. Holy crap, I got another point of Federation notoriety.
What?
I got, my rank got incremented up to 20%. I'm now I'm still lieutenant.
Federation factions around here.
I should probably concentrate a little bit more on my Federation rank because I'm very close to getting the captain's chair pulled out for me on a big ship. Checking missions, since we don't have any left.
So I've got one. I just haven't shared it yet. Have you gone and collected your reward?
Yeah, well, I collected it already. So it's off that mission is now off my transaction list. The only one I have is the Endite, and you have to be...
I found one that I'm going to be doing. Boom time delivery of 180 units of consumer technology. 4,985,760 credits.
Okay, how many of these are there?
180. It's a single person.
Oh, single person mission, okay.
That's the reason to become allied with the factions. They give you shit like that.
Yeah, well, I'd always try to become allied with the factions. I'm allied with a good number of them. But many of them I'm seeing are massacre missions.
Yeah. Well, the People's Party of LT 14271, I'm allied with them. LHS 2931 Gold Major Network, I'm allied with them. I'm friendly with LHS 2931 party. Just in this station alone. 3 of them I'm allied with 2 and friendly with a 3rd.
You know, the Federation wants me to massacre a bunch of people, which I don't really do, for several reasons. War supply transfer. Now we have to convey our medical bullshit up to whatchamacallit.
I just shared a mission with you.
No guarantee I'll accept it, but give me a second here. I'm still going over some shit. Confirming inventories. Yeah, okay. Busy, 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 busy. Where do you get the silver from?
Oh, I picked up a bunch from that last station we were just at.
Hutchison? But we have to convey it from Hutchison.
Yeah, so you have to pick it up at the Hutchinson Market.
I see. Yeah, okay, I'll take...
For that price is not too bad.
No. I am going to log off soon for the night, because it's after midnight already here.
Okay.
So, still no guarantee, but I accepted the mission tentatively.
Well, if you log off, I'll have to give it back.
Yeah, unless you finish it off tonight.
Which might just happen. Well, I'm going to jump into the Cygnus system and go drop off that 4 million credit mission I just picked up.
Are you outside the station yet?
I'm launching right now.
Okay.
Landing gear retracted.
Then I'm going to head back to whatever station where we drop off the medicines. So.
Yeah.
Landing gear. Basically, I'm just taking a tiny detour.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I'm headed for Cygnus. Unless I need to abort for some reason.
Well, that's where I'm going.
Okay, you now have an interdictor on you.
Oh, I haven't gotten any text message yet, so
Okay.
doesn't mean I'm not going to get interdicted, just means I haven't been notified yet. Convoy beacon.
Lincoln, Tango, Romeo, India, please request permission from StarCon before attempting to dock at this station. Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 2-5. Initiating auto-docking sequence.
Scan detected. Landing gear deployed.
And now at the station. And I'm docked at the station, waiting your arrival.
It'll be a few minutes.
What's that?
It'll be a bit.
Why?
Successful. Clear for system
There's a planetary landing that I got to make here to solve my 4.3 whatever million mission.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to do your glide, see if that works with a ship. That dropped me 25 kilometers. I guess that's closer.
Okay, well, my balance stands at 102,872,444 credits. I'm gonna have a look at some ships.
Getting the urge to buy something?
Yep. Anaconda's seeming like it might be a good buy. You can get them for as low as 120 million, I'm told.
Yeah, if you can find Leron Yui's territory.
Let's just have a quick peek on the database.
I didn't even pay 208 million for my cutter. I paid about 177 million because I had found a place in Leron Yui's territory that sold them. So I saved 30 million.
Yeah. Stations. Station sells ships. Let's see. Anaconda. Controlling minor faction. It will be Li Young. No, let's go to powers. Li Young Rui. And our reference system will be the SIG.
Go with Limbava. That's kind of center of Leron Yui's territory.
Oh, I'm just pulling it up in the database. So closest to here is Dish Keep, 108 light years away.
4.98 million credits. That's a nice, easy payday.
Dish Keep in the Eucalora system. Outfitting. Doesn't give you the ship sales. Elite dangerous ship prices. Young Rui.
still a damn convoy beacon sitting nearby.
Yeah. This article is of no value.
Landing gear.
Base price is 146 million. But assuming that the 15% discount holds, times 0.85. It's 124,100,000 versus the basic Anaconda. So the basic Anaconda is 124,000.
Any discount's better than full price.
What do we got here?
Oh, nice. Incoming enemy alert. Yeah, he's already on my tail. Of course, fucking Anaconda, deadly.
In the interest of smooth traffic flow within the docking bay, Stockton requests that pilots provide open access to docking pads.
So I get 32 million, so that leaves me with 8 million credits to buy upgrades with, which is not nearly enough.
Police sure showed up fast.
Welcome to the starport. We hope you enjoy your stay at the facility.
Part of the problem is I need the space frame of the Anaconda itself to know what it has aboard. Except I guess I can go to Curiel Space Station here. There's Dersh. And I can go straight to the Coriolis site.
This facility offers a range of services. Check your info link after docking for more details. In
California just passed Great Britain as world's in terms of largeness of economy.
Say what now?
California just passed Great Britain in terms of economy size.
Stockholm extends a warm welcome to new arrivals at this facility and Godspeed to departures.
Holy shit.
Which is still very good for a ship with cargo. In the internals, we've got 1 past 7, which looks like you can probably switch for shield or power space depending on what you want to do. To 5,
Starboard to all vessels. If you are unable to complete docking procedure within your time slot, you will need to exit the bay and submit a new docking request.
And then we've got 3 past 6 slots. Number 3 past 5 slots. 3 past 4 slots. Further past 2 slots. So that gives you quite a lot of space with trading if you want to do that. So you can
Docking bay access is bi-directional.
shield to get the
Please keep the airlock clear at all times. Thank
But
you.
if you drop shield off, it's 464 cargo. So it's a very expensive trade ship. However, it's not alarmed until the 8 guns, which makes it a pretty strong ship. And the up to about the 30 radio range gives it an excellent ability to go explore as well. So it's a pretty good all-round ship on 3 points. The only downside I would say on it is the
Pilots, please check consideration before visiting. Slow down and keep all vessels and your specs inside the cabin.
So let's show you the ship. And like I said, after I will show you where the cockpits are. So, as you can see, it is a pretty large ship. Cockpit is kind of big, so it means you're going to see quite a lot of the ship in your view. So I've gone for
Docking bay access is by direction. Please keep the airlock clear at all times. Thank you.
you can see it's a pretty large ship. Cockpit wise, it's pretty alright. I mean, there's nothing particularly in the way. Half the petrol ship right. You've got a seat on the left of you. Right, you've got another seat, so potentially in a future update you can actually have to think about this on the ship. So let's put it into basically
Cargo scoop.
said it is a huge.
Cargo scoop. Scan system. System scan.
As you put the 6 shade on the fuel boosters, it does
Hard
not
point.
show
Super cruise.
Starboard to all vessels. If you are
You're still not at the base?
proceeding with your time slot, you will need to exit the
No,
bay and
I got interdicted.
Oh, you need help?
No, he's been dead for a while. I was collecting all the goodies. As soon as he interdicted me, I had 3 police ships jump in. I didn't get a very big bounty off of them, but
well, just get to the base. I'm waiting for you to get to the base so I can collect the whatchamacallit, the trade dividends.
to keep bay traffic flowing smoothly. Please spend us time to await your procedure and request docking permission if you are trying to start.
Got 2 large hardwings on the top, which have a really good
Request
stability
dock.
so they don't get blocked in by the front of the ship. Then to the side of it,
I'm getting my briefing on the Anaconda.
so we got a medium hardwing on the front.
Well, some Anaconda just jumped into the system.
Good for it.
So that's the kind of core on the top. So when I flip round and show you the underneath,
We're close to the base, so you should be able to just dock.
4 hardwings.
Yeah, I am. Docking computer's already engaged.
This ship has a lot of, like,
For the safety
slots, just generically. Like, the number of slots I counted, it has at least 12 slots, probably 16. And most of them are above class, you know, there has a couple of class 8s, class 7s, class 6s, and class 5s.
The Anaconda?
Yeah,
I don't think it's got any. If it's got a class 8, it'd only have 1. But I don't think it's even got that.
Please align at your assigned path. And thanks for choosing this facility.
well, it definitely has one where you put the power plant because it costs 150 million credits for an 8A power plant, which gives you over 3 megajoules of power. And 3 megajoules is enough to power a small city. So,
3 megajoules?
yeah.
And that's all that ship's got for power?
What do you mean that's all? I said it's well over 3, but I mean, I think my Type 9 has 1. Maybe 1,500.
It's also good for observation. But the downside
1,500 kilojoules or 1.5 megajoules.
it's a little bit slower to produce bullets and so your is very well professional. So that's the
Okay, well,
Just sold some medicines.
okay, thank you. We'll have a look. I'm just gonna have to like bite the bullet and as soon as I can buy the Anaconda. I'll have to sacrifice my Asp Explorer, which has been sitting at the XPA system collecting dust. And I'll have to, if I really want to go do Guardian missions, I'll have to upgrade the Anaconda well enough to...
Did you sell your medicines already?
Yeah.
You must have sold them before I got here.
No, I sold them, you said in the system, so you were in the system when I sold them. So now you gotta be...
within sight of the dock, I think, for the base.
I thought you said the system, so...
I have no trade dividends here, so that's why I'm...
Oh, sorry about that. I don't know what that was worth, but...
Yeah, you gotta be within range of the dock, or the station, I guess.
It's the middle of the night. Why the hell do you have a train coming through?
Because the trains go 24/7.
I know, it's just like so loud.
I didn't even notice the train was going through until you said something.
67,000 credits in trade dividends, thank you.
I had a bunch of bounties to turn in, so that's all good.
Well, we whittled down that the meds on the from the LHS system. We whittled them down to damn near the bone. I don't know how much more time we can have to do the other missions. The Indite mission has to be finished in 11 hours. So I'll be getting up tomorrow and likely playing first thing.
Well, I don't know when I'll be getting on.
Well, I simply can't finish it right now, and it's due in 11 hours and 21 minutes, so... It might not ever get finished if that's the case, and there's nothing I can do about that.
Yeah.
But if you'd like to finish it, it's possible to do, and it will be possible tomorrow morning for about 3 or 4 hours, and then it'll be too late.
Now, depending on how early I get up.
Yep. Well, like I said, it's late where you are now as well. It's like almost 1 o'clock there. It's almost 2 o'clock here. And I've got to be somewhat disciplined in my sleep pattern, so I'm going to go to bed now.
Okay.
Thank you once again. We'll hopefully talk to you tomorrow morning at some point.
Yep.
All right, good night. All right, everyone. I've done a review of the Anaconda, and it looks like there is considerable storage space. Certainly weapons up to class 4, and some core systems appear to be as highly rated as class 8. So 124 million is certainly within reach if I sell the Asp Explorer. I don't know how much longer I will sit around here with 100 million plus credits, but that is what we are trying to achieve, having all this money amassed. Let's have a quick peek at Galnet before we leave for tonight. There's not much in the way of additional Doesn't look like anything too remarkable is going on. There is a question of content, timeliness of content with this game, raised by Obsidian Ant and a few others, and I have to kind of agree that there is a question. At any rate, that'll be it for tonight. It's 5:55, 29 Zulu at Jones Station in the Saginas system on 6 May 3304. Thanks for all of you who watch these videos, and if any of you happen to be wingmen, would love to see you come online again. Especially shout out to Soapy Night to that effect. Haven't seen you on in months. Don't know what happened to you. You disappeared after several weeks of just appearing night after night. Of course, summer is here and coming and whatnot, so at any rate, what about, yeah. Where can you find these videos? Well, they're available from two spots, twitter.com/commander_trium, CM as in Mike DR _TRIUM as in Mike. That particular Twitter site gives you access to Commander Trium's Twitters, and they include instances of video production sequentially. You can subscribe to the Twitter site, or you can also subscribe at YouTube directly. The pinned tweet contains a link that you will find the Video Flight Logs library on YouTube, which has no permanent URL right now. Please subscribe if you like what you saw here tonight, and or just indicate that you like the video if that was the case. Either is acceptable. Thank you for those of you who've already subscribed, including Frontier Developments, which also makes, of course, Elite Dangerous and continues to provide support and development service to the Elite community online at www.elitedangerous.com. For news and views on the Elite universe, perhaps an article tonight on the exploration I did of the derelict generation ship in the Mu Cassiopeia system, orbiting Mu Cassiopeia C as in Charlie 1, the Artemis. By all means, visit raw613.wordpress.org/elite. Article's not published there yet, but will likely follow. in the near future. And that'll be it for tonight. Thanks once again to everyone for watching. I've been Commander Trium, your host. Hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow. Good night.